Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Semojo Homestead, where currently it is raining. It has been, as always, very hot here, but right now it is raining. Just want to bring you guys along and give you a little view inside my life, my work life outside of Semojo Homestead. So last week, Cass had talked about a little bit about her moving into a new season with the kids going back to school and her having free time and really looking at it as like her day one of her new job, which is homesteading, and sort of her overall sort of plans and goals for that. And I think that's great. And I am so excited for her, even just in the 3 school days that she's had so far. At the time that this video is being recorded, she has really buckled down and gotten some stuff done and gotten a jump start on several of the things that she's been wanting to do and that have been in her heart to do. And so it's exciting to see her being able to do that and have the time and the freedom to do it as well. In some regards, you know, I'm sort of in a similar season in that there may be some changes coming for me as well that move us further into just living a completely homestead-centered life, which I'm really excited about. But that's not really what I'm going to get into. I just recently finished up a design, not this one that I'm working on, that was for someone who had just built a house, had moved in, and they didn't call it homesteading, but really looking ahead and down the road into possibly living kind of that homestead lifestyle, that home-centered lifestyle. She was big on foraging for just native things, medicinal things, really growing everything that she needed in that sense. And it was really interesting because, you know, obviously most of the time when I go out and do a design, it's for just a normal residential design, you know, got ornamental plants and make it look good and everything else. But hers, she wanted everything to look good, but she wanted the majority of the stuff that we used to serve a second purpose, and that was either food or medicinal. And I really thought that was interesting. I love that idea, love that concept. I've always really wanted to do more with that, but unfortunately, there's not a lot of people out there like us, so it doesn't always come along, so I just take advantage when I can. But it was fun, and it made me realize just how much I do enjoy meshing that love of design that I have with a sustainable lifestyle. I actually put it out there on Facebook. It just kind of mentioned, like, threw a picture up of the design and said, hey, you know, basically what I just shared with you guys, like, I really enjoy when these opportunities come along. And have since gotten a little bit of feedback. And it's exciting to me to think that maybe there is something to that, you know, maybe there is something to really having someone design and lay out a homestead or a future homestead. I see the value in it. I know the value in it as a designer of just, you know, when you come up with a long-term plan for anything, whether it's design or life or job or whatever it may be, you're really going to minimize mistakes and costly mistakes at times. Having a long-term plan puts a vision in front of you so that then you can put together the pieces to get there rather than just arbitrarily throwing out pieces and hoping that you're going to end up where you want to end up. That usually ends up giving you more headaches and being much more costly than just spending cost up front and being able to go about it wisely. It's something that's been in my heart for a while, kind of a, I would say back of my heart, not forefront of my heart, but just to offer design, layout, even just consultation for people that are wanting to live a more sustainable lifestyle. And this design really showed me that, like, hey, this is possible and this is something that could really benefit people. So that's one of the reasons I threw it out there on Facebook, just to see. And like I said, I did get some people responding to that and asking like, hey, is this something that you normally do? Do you travel to do this? Like, how can you do it? And so I don't know if this is the start of something new in the design realm. I don't know if I would even be bold enough to say like, hey, yeah, I think that this could be a direction I could go in. But it's interesting to see the feedback. It's interesting to see who out there has that same vision and understanding that, hey, we need to get a plan in place so that we can move ahead wisely and not make mistakes. One thing in the homesteading community, I think that is, I would say, a fault, is that we always try, and I'm going to say we, because I put myself in this category, but we always try to do things as money conscious as possible. Rightfully so. I don't want to fault that. But a lot of times with that mindset, we can end up cutting corners. And when we cut corners, we end up spending more. And so I think that there is great value in the whole mindset of you spend more up front to save in the long run. So yeah, I don't know. I would love to hear your guys' feedback on that. Just on the whole thing with like homestead design and stuff. I think my biggest fear is that it's a hard sell and it's, you know, I just have this like fear that, oh, it would never be able to like really gain traction or take off or whatever. But I don't know. Most designers have no concept of homesteading, have no concept of what goes into that. Even like people who specialize in permaculture, a lot of times you'll get the good permaculture ideas, but you may be lacking in like a good design, like designing the space and everything else. Like it's one thing to know the principles of something. It's another thing to apply the principles in a way that's attractive and looks good. Because let's face it, like if you're homesteading, you're probably home most of the time. So you probably want your area to be something that is enjoyable to look at and enjoyable to just be in. So yeah, I think that's it. I kind of got on here not really knowing the direction I was going to go, but hey, that's the direction I'm going to take this video. So again, love to hear you guys' feedback. If you like sort of this just sit down vlog while we show some images of things that we're doing during the day, give it a thumbs up. Let us know that way. And if you haven't subscribed, as always, guys, we'd love for you to subscribe and join our YouTube family. So hope you guys have a great week and be blessed.